From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, June 8th, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.03 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,173 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $227. Antiwar.com reports medical officials from the Yemeni capital city of Sana'a reported at least 45 people killed yesterday, including 20 civilians, when Saudi Arabia attacked the Yemeni army headquarters with a series of airstrikes. Over 100 others were reported wounded. Locals reported 4 separate airstrikes against the area around the army headquarters, which is in the middle of a residential district in Sana'a. Several civilian buildings were destroyed over the course of the strikes, along with the army headquarters. Saudi officials presented these latest attacks as retaliation for a pair of Scud-B missiles fired at them by the Shiite Houthis. The missiles were shot down by Patriot missile batteries, and no casualties were reported. This is, however, the latest in a long series of Saudi airstrikes against Yemeni cities, many of them focusing on military infrastructure in or near residential areas. Hundreds of Yemeni civilians have been killed over the course of the nearly 2-month-long war. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports Saudi Arabia's Supreme Court on Sunday upheld the sentence of blogger Raif Badawi to 1,000 lashes and 10 years of imprisonment. Badawi was arrested in 2012 for cybercrime and insulting Islam through electronic channels through his website Liberal Saudi Network. He was sentenced in May of 2014. Amnesty International said in a statement, 20 weeks of agony, 10 years of imprisonment. This is the painful price of criticizing religious authorities in Saudi Arabia. Raif's so-called crime was violating Saudi Arabia's informational technology law and insulting Islam through the creation of a website meant for social and political debate in Saudi Arabia. The prosecution called for him to be tried for apostasy or abandoning his religion, which carries the death penalty. Badawi received the first 50 lashes of his sentence on January 9th and was supposed to receive the remaining 950 lashes in increments of 50 every following Friday, but all floggings were previously postponed for medical reasons. Amnesty International added, flogging violates the absolute prohibition of torture and other cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment in international law. The U.S. Department of State previously expressed concern about Saudi Arabia's apostasy law, stating it restricts freedom of expression and freedom of religion. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans help FPP afford to produce more original content. You can join the Fans program for as little as $3 per month or any amount of Bitcoin per month, thanks to the recurring payment options provided by Coinbase. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. Reuters reports more than 50 lawmakers in Prime Minister David Cameron's Conservative Party launched a campaign to back Britain's exit from the EU unless he can get it to adopt radical reforms, even as U.S. President Barack Obama argued in favor of staying. Cameron, riding high after a surprise outright victory in last month's parliamentary election, wants to claw back power from the European Union before holding a referendum by the end of 2017 on whether Britain should stay or leave. But the formation of the new campaign group, Conservatives for Britain, underlined the challenge he faces within his own party from Eurosceptics who doubt his chances of breaking what they see as a stifling grip of Brussels. Speaking alongside Cameron on the sidelines of a Group of 7 summit in Germany, Obama said, "I would note that one of the great values of having the United Kingdom in the European Union is its leadership and strength on a whole host of global challenges." Cameron wants to restrict EU migrants' access to British welfare payments, improve the single market for trading of goods and services, and win safeguards to ensure that countries that don't use the euro, like Britain, are not put at a disadvantage by greater integration among those that do. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.